Γεια σας παιδιά. Σήμερα θα μιλήσουμε για την αλφαβήτα. So I am going to help you with the Greek alphabet today. There are 24 letters in the Greek alphabet. 8 of them look almost the same as the English ones. Alpha, which is the first one, epsilon, zeta, iota, kappa, mi, o, omicron, και ταφ, which looks very similar to T. So if you take those 8 out, because it's really easy how they look and how they are pronounced, we have 6 extras that we call them false friends with the English ones because they represent totally different sounds. For example, the second letter in the Greek alphabet, which is called vita, it sounds like a V, but it looks like a B. So please do not confuse these two. Eta, this looks like an H, but it's totally a vowel. It sounds like E. Ni, which the uppercase looks like a normal English N, but the lowercase looks like a normal English V. Still, both of them sounds like ni and n. Then we have P, which looks like it looks like P, but you pronounce it R in Greek. Then you have Ypsilon, which is very similar to Y, the uppercase, and the lowercase, it's close to a U, but without the extra long tail. All right, so we have E, and it looks like Y, or the lowercase like a U. Then the last of the 6 false friends is the He in the Greek alphabet, which looks like an X in English. The lowercase is half above and half underneath the line when we write. Okay, then we have 4 extra letters that are requiring our special attention. They are the letters delta, which you may confuse them with a D, but the uppercase looks like a triangle, and the lowercase is the very famous delta. Okay, so they sound like a like the. That's the sound for delta, which is the 4th letter in the Greek alphabet. Then we have the famous theta. This one sounds like a th, the same way in English th, but you pronounce it th, like in the word thesaurus. Okay, this one looks like a mouth with a tag in the middle, so you pronounce th, and your tag is a little bit out of your mouth. Then we have the 3rd letter, which is which needs our attention. That's the sound x, x. It's the letter xi with 3 horizontal lines, and the lowercase is more complicated. It looks like an epsilon, but with an extra tail underneath. So x, x, like a double ks. Psi is the last one of the 4 important, like very special Greek letters. Psi is the like combination of P and S. That is, it looks like the trident, Poseidon's trident. Okay, that's a ps, ps sound. The last 6 letters of the Greek alphabet need attention because they are unique. You have probably never seen them in or anything similar if that's the first time you're trying to learn Greek. So then we have the letter gamma, lambda, pi, sigma, phi και omega. The letter gamma, it's the third letter in the Greek alphabet. You could go close to the pronunciation when we say won, won. Then we have the lambda, which is like when you say lion, the first at the beginning sound of the word lion, lambda. Then you have the P sound, which is like the famous pi. No more to talk about that. Sigma is the letter that sounds like the beginning sound of the word strain. S. We have two lowercase. The normal S for English alphabet. This one goes only in the end of a word when you have that need to put an S. When you pronounce the S and you need that sound, it's the normal English S. But when you have this sound, like a sound, in the beginning of a word or in the middle, then you write something that looks like an O plus a little line on the top. So this one is the sigma. Phi is it's like a circle with a line going from above to the down, like cutting the circle in the middle. But then the lowercase, it's very similar, but the line that line has to go under the writing line of your paper, so that that O of the F should sit like stay very like sit on the line, on the writing line. The last one of all is the famous omega. This means O, big, mega, mega, like you say O. Okay, this is a very special one. There's two ways to write the uppercase, and the lower one looks like a bit curvy W. All right, so I will go with the name of the letters and one word that will remind you the sound. And I want you to remember the letters have a name, like everyone has a name, like us. Like imagine they're babies, okay? They have names, but then they have also a very specific way to cry. Those are the sound they make. So listen to me when you say alpha. You have a letter that its name is alpha, but it sounds like ah. It's like it's crying ah ah. Okay. Then we have Vita with the name Vita, and it cries like Then we have Gamma, and it cries like Delta, Epsilon, Zeta, Eta, E, Theta, Th, Iota, E, Kappa, K, 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 Lambda, L, M for me, Ni, N, Xi, X, 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 Omicron, O, P, 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 Rho, R, R, Sigma, S, S, Taf, T, T, Ypsilon, another E, Phi, F, He, H, Psi, Ps, Ps, O, Omega, O. I go one more time. Alpha, A, Vita, V, γάμα, γ, δέλτα, δ, έψιλον, ζήτα, ζ, ήτα, ι, θήτα, θ, ιώτα, ι, κάπα, κ, 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 λάμδα, λ, μη, μ, νι, ν, ξι, ξ, όμικρον, ο, πι, π, π, ρο, ρ, σίγμα, σ, ταφ, τ, ύψιλον, ι, φι, φ, χι, ι, ψι, ψ, ωμέγα, ο. We have the double letters in Greek. We should also mention those ones when we want to make sure someone can actually recognize the sounds and can read in Greek. A combination of two vowels produce a different sound of each of them. So when you have alpha και ypsilon, alpha ypsilon, you can have the sound af, or sometimes you have the sound av. So you need actually to recognize the words and learn how to pronounce them. When you see alpha, iota together, you sound e, like the epsilon, the fifth letter in the Greek alphabet. Omicron iota together, you have e. Epsilon iota together, you have another e. Epsilon iota together, you have another e, and that's the last one. Epsilon ypsilon, you have the sound f, or epsilon ypsilon, you have the sound ev. So we have af and av, e, e, f, ev, and that's the whole amount of combinations of two vowels together. Now we have the combinations of two consonants together. These are a few, like 5 of them. Now I can talk to you and also I can give you the different sound they make. So we have mi και pi together, mp, you pronounce b. So it's not to be confused with the vita, the second letter. That sounds like v. Ni and taf together, you have the sound d, d. Gamma and kappa together, you have the sound g. Another gamma and gamma together, you have another g. But this is only in the middle of the words, never in the beginning. But gamma kappa, it's to be found also in the beginning of the words, sometimes in the middle of the words too. Then we have the double letter taf zeta that makes the J sound. And I would tell you there's a false one there somewhere hidden. The taf and sigma together make the sound ts, ts, like ts, 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 ts. Okay, I can read for you the first 2 pages today. You have the picture of an airplane, and if you can't read yet, you have to use the page and all the reference I was just reading to you, which is in page 3. So in page 5, you see the airplane, and you read to aeroplano. And the car, close, to αυτοκίνητο. Αυτοκίνητο. You see the alpha ypsilon, the beginning sound, the 2 of them, it's a combination of vowels. And many E's there, different ones, iota, ita. Okay, in page 6, we see the book, and we say to βιβλίο. And we see the boat, η βάρκα. Page 7. Η γάτα. Η γαρίδα. Okay, good luck. That was lesson 1.
Subscribe στο κανάλι των Greek Geeks.